David did speak.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's Brad. It's Brad. Yep.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for the previous speaker. I love it when the left just like fucking cast off and says they're grateful. I mean, imagine somebody on the right saying they were grateful that, I don't know, 2 senators in Minnesota got shot. I don't recall hearing that. I don't recall anybody actually hearing that. I did see a lot of people cheer and clap when Donald Trump was shot. No, and then there was a second one, and then scream about how inept you guys are with guns. So I'm glad to see that the left is now pro-gun, and they're all about it. And all the gun violence that they've been talking about, I'm going to point to the previous speaker and say, you were happy about it, so guess what? We don't need to have a discussion on gun violence. We don't have to have gun safety talks because most of you don't even know firearms to begin with. You probably shoot yourselves before you figured out how to actually pull a trigger. So that that pretty much wraps up that stupidity. And I'm glad that a previous speaker does not live in the United States, because I can probably safely assume that whatever twat-waffle welfare nation you live from that exists solely on the benefit of the United States, because you probably can't do very much on your own without us, seems to be pretty much the plight of the world. Again, it sucks being on top. It sucks being number one. But Americans, we definitely own that role, and we definitely tell you who you're going to call daddy, and you bend over and let us have our way. With that, like a couple of other things. This hypocrisy about this is fascinating to me, because again, normally I would condemn it. So just like the person speaking about the previous speaker about the homeless encampments and screaming, Brian, kill me. You're absolutely fucking right. I thought it was disgusting. I even said so. I even said it in my conservative groups. We talked about it and said, oh, go fuck him. And he got bombarded with messages, not from the left, but from the right. He got bombarded with people from his own groups that were watching him. So they took him and told him, shut the fuck up, we don't like that. So it wasn't the left, it wasn't anything you did, it wasn't anything you said that had any impact on Kill Me. It was his own people that checked him and put him back in line, which is the same thing that happened in Pan Bond. It's the right that is putting people back in check because they're angry and they're swinging. Now, with the homeless encampments, what is ironic about this, what is fucking fascinating about this one, is that the landowner where the encampment was at, Habad, whatever, Usarif, or however you pronounce his name, actually a decent fucking guy. He's the owner of it. He was allowing the encampment there so that homeless people had a place to go ahead and live in Minnesota. And if you don't know anything about Minnesota, it gets fucking cold up there. And there isn't a lot of places where homeless people can go. And in fact, we have to round them up and put them in fucking places because the temperature drops below zero. So this owner was actually trying to help out and do some humanitarian good. He was doing something that many of you on the left just throw money at and want somebody else to fix the problem. This was the guy that was fixing the problem. Again, he has brass balls. I don't know where his votes were, but I'm proud to see somebody taking an active stance on an individual level, utilizing their own private capital and their own ingenuity to solve a problem and help homeless people. And he did that. But what you left off was the fact that there was a lot of drugs, there was different kinds of violence, and they had a massive amount of problems. But what was best is Jacob fucking Fry, Mr. BLM protester himself, Mr. The Trump is a danger and a threat to democracy. He wants to upend any type of civil unrest. That motherfucker was the one, the loudest voice to protest against this man creating a camp. It was the city of Minneapolis and the state of fucking Minnesota that were trying to get this man to stop doing what he was doing. They were trying to do injunctions on him. They were trying to hero Walt, who never even fucking set foot in his hot zone, went to fucking Italy, tried to figure out how to eat baked ziti and gelato without wounding himself. He came back and saw his, like, now vice president, Mr. fucking weekend guy himself, and Jacob fucking Fry were the ones who shut down somebody actually solving a problem. But hats off to you guys. Hats off to you guys for like fucking actually cheering this shit out and trying to make it a MAGA issue, when in fact, what it was just a really decent fucking guy trying to make a difference in the world because he saw a problem and he wanted to fix the problem. And you guys, you on the left, once again,